My name's Aaron. I'm the station manager at CIVL 101.7 FM. This is the third campus community radio station I've been involved with, and I'm at CIVL trying to ensure that we have a sustainable future, that we have the resources and infrastructure that will take us into the next 5, 10, 15 years without having to do things like ask students for more money, search for funding to ensure that we're able to operate, all sorts of things that many stations around the country are forced to do on a regular basis and unfortunately is very difficult to make happen. So we want to ensure that CIVL is providing a high quality product to the students and the communities of the Fraser Valley without having to consistently be going to the well and trying to find more funding. Most radio stations have an annual fundraising drive, and what that means is that every year, once a year, every volunteer who has a radio show, because all of our programmers, everybody who hosts a show is a volunteer, but they'll all spend one show during 1 week explicitly asking for funding from students or community members, but anybody who's listening to their program. So the entire program, that 1 hour or 2 hours that week, is based on, like a PBS telethon, this is why we're valuable, please contribute to us. And if you do, we'll give you this thank you gift and that thank you gift and the other thank you gift. So most stations do that once a year. I mean, I guess it's always an option. It's really the last thing we want to do, and which makes you wonder, well, why'd you do it twice in 2011 and 2012 if it's the last thing you want to do? And I mean, the fact is that the budget's so tight, the operations are so thin that we need to increase our funding one way or another, whether it's from the community, whether it's from advertising, whether it's from student fees. So I mean, one thing we would love to be able to do, if fundraising allowed for it, is to bulk up our equipment, newer equipment, better quality equipment in better shape, easier to use, better program content in the end. That's a big focus.
Is this equipment, like, is it good or is it crap?
It's decent.
Would you choose it if you could? Like, what other options are available?
For the money we have, nothing. This is a $1,000 board. Most campus radio stations will have a $15,000 to $20,000 board.
Damn. So you're pretty, like...
We're ghetto.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, like, what
yeah, that's what I'm getting at, right? When I want that spiel that I gave, yeah. So we use this for the Suspocalypse event. The outputs on this board are not clean, they're dirty. You hear a lot of hisses and a lot of cracks, and the firewire doesn't really work with all different types of hardware, all different computers. So you can't connect it digitally. You have to use a third piece of equipment to kind of buffer the difference between what this board puts out and what the computer needs to take in. Most of the computers we have are kind of, again, pillaged from other computers that we've had or received. So the hardware from here, the sound card from there, and so on and so forth. We've got a great tech group that are going to be recognized in the upcoming Student Life Standout magazine. Students who basically, as volunteers, come to the CIVL to see what they can do to put together physical resources that will contribute to students learning, to volunteers producing content, and to us being able to function effectively as a campus community radio station, which is not very efficient in the long run. Though for a campus community radio station, considering the accomplishments we've had and the achievements we've made for the budget we have, I'd say we're among the top 5 efficient campus community radio stations in the country, and that's out of 45 stations. Some that have been around for 30 to 90 years. most of whom have been around over 15, 20 years. And we're a 5-year-old organization. We've only been on FM full power for a year. Like, hey, I'm Aaron Levy, station manager of CIVL. We're going to tell you all about CIVL. You know, like, no? Yeah.
It's even better.
Is it?
Yes.
Seriously?
Because
This thing's a piece of crap. It's worth 1/15 of what a high-quality unit of the same value would be. Stefan's not into it. He's not into it.
Oh my god.